guys, it's Sean. How are you? And welcome to Shanda Says. Today is Monday. I was supposed to begin my Skype today, but I'm still learning the process of video recording the actual conference. So once I get that down pat, we definitely will be Skyping together. But anyway, how are you? How was your weekend? Mine was good. Kind of quiet this weekend. And I wanted to share something personal with you guys that I'm going through. I hadn't planned to talk about it on the vlog, but I said, you know what? I pretty much share everything and talk about everything, so I decided to let you guys in on what your girl has been going through. October 2nd was a full year that my mom passed away, and initially I was going to vlog about it, but I said no, it's too personal, and I didn't want to really talk about it because, of course, it's a very emotional subject for me. But the reason why I decided to do it was because on my Twitter I posted something about fear. And I literally on my Twitter every day I try to do a quote. It's something that comes from me that I share with my audience in terms of just being empowered and inspired. So I did the tweet and it was about fear, and that fear has no power unless it's co-signed. And oftentimes when you give quotes, you're mostly thinking about the person, like the people that are reading them. You want to give them something that gets them like, yeah, I needed that today. And it was so weird when I tweeted it, it was something that I needed. Because I realized during the past year that my mom, see, here I go, that my mom is gone. I had a lot of fear. And just to give you guys a backstory on my mom, my mother literally, we found out she had cancer. And they had to tell her that she had cancer. So in a span of 6 weeks, she was told she had it and she passed away. And it just literally just hit us out of nowhere. And to see my mom have the strength that she had, knowing she was going to pass and knowing and just being cognizant of everything. I mean, she was so aware of everything. Up until taking her last breath, my mother knew what was happening. And I cannot begin to tell you guys how fearful that made me and how emotional that made me, because I was mad that she had to know. I was mad that she had to go through this. And there's so many questions about why is this happening? It's not fair. It's not right. It just makes you angry and you have so many questions. So based on that, my mom knew me. Out of all my mother's children, I'm like the most emotional. Big surprise. If you guys know me, you see that I'm an emotional person, but she knew that. And she would say to my husband, I want you to watch Shanda. And later my siblings came to me and said, Mommy pulled us aside, I want you to watch your sister. And I was like, why is she worried about me? I mean, she's the one that's dying. Why is she worried about me? I realized my mom knew I was going to be scared. She knew I was going to go through this. And I come on my vlogs and I talk about strength and empowerment, but I really wasn't that person. I went months and I couldn't even drive because I suffered from such anxiety and such fear. You know, I was going to the doctor back and forth because I was afraid something was wrong with me. What if something happens to me like my mom? I just manifested all this hurt, all this pain, everything my mother was worried about me basically happened. And thank God for my husband, because he was so supportive. And at one moment he was like, maybe we need to go to a psychiatrist because you're going through too much and you're not even driving anymore and you're suffering from anxiety. It's like, so you're going through so much that this is just too much. And right before I went to the doctor, my mother was as tough as nails broad. I have to say that. And right before I go to this doctor, I hear my mother's voice and she's saying, Sean, and excuse my language, she's saying, get your shit together. This is not what I wanted for you. And you have to stop. I did not raise you to be like this. I know you're hurting, but you have to get up and you have to do what you need to do. And I realized when I did that tweet, I said, oh my God, I'm trying to help other people and I'm not even helping Shanda. I'm not even helping myself. And my mother's voice speaks to me every day to be strong. So I decided when I did this vlog that I knew I was going to cry. I knew I was going to mess up my makeup. I knew I was going to be emotional. But I had to share with you guys that I'm weak too. I'm not always strong. And when this camera turns off, I'm going through stuff. But everything that I've learned through my parents about being strong and getting back up again and having strength and finding strength in the hardest of times and knowing that God has my back every turn. Even with my mother's passing, even with my mother dying, he had her back. Because she's welcome back in his arms. She's with her father. And I don't need to worry. She is with the Almighty that made her. She's with her father. She's with her dad. So it released me in terms of my worry. Where is she? What is she doing? I want to know her. I want to know that she's okay. I know that my mom will want to know that I'm okay. So I just want to share with you a couple of things that you're going through something. Go through it. But find people around you that are going to help you be strong again. I'm not a person that could take medication. I'm just not, I don't want a Band-Aid treatment of something. I'm not saying that all people shouldn't be on medication, but it was not a option for me. I refused. And I thank God every day that I have the strength, the mental fortitude to come up out of this and be a stronger person, be a better woman. And, this breast cancer awareness month, and a lot of women have gotten diagnosed this year. People have been diagnosed with all types of cancer. I lived through this. I know what this is like. It is devastating. I can't even say the word sometimes. But you have to take care of your health. You have to be on top of yourself, and you have to know that whatever is put on your plate, that you can get through it. And that God is going to always be there to give you strength that you need. I'm not a religious person, but I am a spiritual person. And I just wanted to share a bit of my life with you guys. And you know me, I'm an open book, and I want to give you guys strength. Your girl is weak at times, but I love you. I appreciate the audience. And I'm getting my Skype together. And we'll Skype soon. We'll Skype soon. And we'll talk soon. I love you guys. And if you've gone through this, losing a mom, a parent, write to me. It helps me to read it. Before I go, this is a long video, but before I go, I had my mother through the hardest times in my life. Losing my dad. I lost my dad when I was 14. I lost my dad. I had my mom. I lost my nephew. I had my mom. I gave birth at an early age. I had my mom. She was there. Helped me raise my daughter. Everything in my life, she was there. And when people would lose a parent or lose their mother, it's not that I didn't. You can't relate until you do, until it happens. I was arrogant to think my mom would live forever. I know that sounds crazy because no one lives forever. To have my mother not here today is like unreal to me. And there are days I'm literally pinching myself because I just cannot believe that she's not here. But it's not, I don't have a choice in it. I have no power. It is what it is. So if you have your mom, you got to let your mommy know that you love her. You got to make time for your mom. You have to. You have to make time for your dad, your family, your wife, your kids. The most precious thing in life, is life. Not your bills, not material things. Those things don't mean a damn thing without people you love. And I'm going to end on that note. I love you guys, and we'll be back on Wednesday. And we'll talk. Bye-bye.